So I'm taking the words out of his mouth to cast his set. Thank you, Fab. Appreciate you, dog. But essentially, in this matchup, a lot of your offstage gameplay is Etalus is shifted. Because you know how typically in like every other matchup, right, you opt for the icicles offstage, the cover jumps, the cover recoveries, whatever. This matchup, you don't want that. Because if you counteract that with Clairen down special, you get your jump back. In reality, you want to play more of an aggressive off game, go for nares, go for those downers, anything of the sort, to play your offstage game differently than you typically do. Speaking of offstage game, though, Etalus recovery gets absolutely torn apart here in most matches, especially against Clairen. The horizontal recovery has no real space to get any kind of movement and gets called out there with the up air by Nard, playing phenomenally here in stock number 1.
That was, while you were explaining that, I was watching Nard just kind of go surgical.
My bad, bro.
No, you are totally fine. Like, that whole sequence, just off stage, just carefully, methodically keeping the bear off stage, not letting Kopter do anything to really kind of get started. And that's kind of the downfall of Etalus in some capacities. Like, he is a bit of a setup character. He needs to put ice down. He needs to be able to move and oppress with his blisteringly fast speed. But if you're Nard, you just don't let that happen. You just oppress with your large hitboxes. You keep juggling where you find the opportunity. You burn the resources and force them to rinse, repeat their recovery until you eventually find the one thing that's going to clean up the stock.
You're seeing the pitfalls of Etalus recovery right here as Kopter tries to make it back by any means, anyhow. But again, the side switch gets toughed out. The high recovery, the verticality of Etalus recovery obviously helps you get back from super low, but as a character like Clairen with those very prominent disjoints, you can't really get much started off of that. And now in the ledge game, like you mentioned earlier, you don't really have access to that side switch because you can give Clairen her jump back for free. So Kopter looking to play more of a forward aggressive game. You don't have time to set the ice on the ground a lot. So now it's just, you're scrapping most of the time, and like I mentioned earlier, Nard has a really good advantage state as we're seeing so far.
He's incredibly scrap heavy right now. 63% on Nard. You're going to see another 3-stock?
I hope not. Not my agenda would be in shambles.
Oh, no.
Goodness gracious. Get back
the
on stage.
dash dancing right now for Nard is so intense. It's crazy.
Gonna cast swap you away with that F tilt. Kopter can get back in there with the jab as well. Ends up covering some space finally. Wave dash around the corner to avoid Nard's presence. Gonna have the jab coming out into the F strong away as well. Not gonna find a forward air off stage. Gonna delay your recovery with the air dodge. Getting you out with the jab into the F strong, and Nard making a statement with a 3-stock in game number 1.
That was such a good awareness there, seeing that the jab was detect into the corner and just covering immediately with another option. Fabs flying off the side. Nard showing off that, like, he wants to make a big wave, a big splash here at Collision. Because I know that he's probably feeling a little bit hard on himself after what happened to Supernova. So this is sort of his redemption tour, you know? He wants to bring himself back in a big way here.
He even do bad Supernova. That's the crazy thing.
I know, that's the crazy thing.
You went 49. That's not bad.
No, that's not bad.
It's offline rivals event of all time.
I was going to say, like 500 plus people and you get 49. That's still good. But I know for someone like him, he wants to make big waves. He wants that topping. He's hungry, much like Hampolo and everyone else in the Tri-State region. They are hungry for more. They want to place higher and higher at these events.
Now, I really love the origin support pick here from Kopter because the biggest thing Nard's been doing has been oppressing you on the flat ground of Jules Vale, whatever, right? Plays like Margin support, you have those platforms to escape to, and you have a lot more freedom to set up your ice on the ground to get, and even when you want to recover high, to utilize that platform to go high. Unfortunately, you're not going to get stuffed out there low from your recovery. Now looking to set up the ground. Finally have some bearing here as Etalus to start moving to get the bear stuff started. The Care Bears are coming alive right now. That's back in. Not going to find that dash into the up strong.
Very ambitious one. Oh, almost went for there, but great forwarder. Fades back with it. We saw earlier, again, like the up air is going to be a huge boon in this match. Just because of the fact that, like, you're sending Clairen into the worst possible spot that she could go, which is down into the bottom right corner of the blast zone.
Up throw coming out from Nard. Now again covering the ledge super well, knowing the pitfall of this match. Not going to sit in range of that upper to get charged. Recognizing that the one reversal Etalus has here. Going to call that on the platform, the forwarder. Finally setting up this armor, which could be pivotal for playing neutral here to avoid the jabs, anything of the sort, as Kopter finally finds some footing here. Even stock scenario, his first stock of the set. And like we mentioned, when he finally gets that ice set up, this is when it's about to get silly at Kopter.
It's going to get incredibly silly. On top of the fact that you get a little bit less knockback, too, when your armor is online, as well as a little bit more tankiness and heft to your weight class. But it does eventually go away. 40% is, I believe, the threshold on it, so good that Nard is able to really break through that armor, because I believe, at least in my opinion, one of the worst things that Clairen struggles to deal with is killing at those higher percent, high percents, like 140, 150. If Etalus can get past that sort of like threshold, and to the point where Nard's going to have to start doing those straight hits to clean up, then we might be seeing at least a little bit of a reversal of fortune here.
See, unfortunately, we're seeing Kopter looking to make space with that Etalus back air. Like, that's obviously the biggest disjoint you have and the quickest move you can use in the air is that back air. But Nard doing a fantastic again, playing out of that range, utilizing those disjoints to catch the Etalus, getting over aggressive, especially with that down tilt pressure on shield. Now looking to pressure Nard off stage. It was a little too deep with that one again. It's so much more rudimentary in every other match in the game to opt for side special, to find the low recoveries. In this matchup, you can't do that, and Kopter is struggling to find the edge guard scenarios on this Clairen. Finally decided to the up strong.
The dash tech into the up strong. But I do agree, it is very tricky because again, Nard's making the recoveries not so like straightforward. Really kind of like keeping Kopter guessing on, oh, am I going to immediately side B? Like, where am I going to side B? Because again, like you can side B through those nairs. It's not like it's a guarantee that the nair is going to be able to cover it, but it is a long linear hitbox. Oh, there we go. Okay, gets the dash tag into the up strong again. Not going to get armor this time though. Just going to let it rock. Just going to put a little more ice down on the stage.
Last luck scenario here for game number 2, and Nard finally turning up here. The advantage coming back online, looking to challenge Etalus, turning up, and Kopter has the exact same idea, finding some good pressure there with the dash tags. Backer comes out, not gonna take it just yet, opts for the upper, but great DI from Kopter, not to challenge that. Still getting back, still coming back online, some good ice. Back there coming out again, good guy to avoid all of those shenanigans. Down tilt coming out, goes deep, DIing out to avoid any follow-ups. Down tilt coming out, the dirty bubble.
The dirty bubble, it's activated once again, but that down strong extra mustard on it, not going to do it though.
Evil.
Evil.
Check again. To avoid the F tilt, now waiting it out. Nard coming out once more with the back, looking to catch. Etalus at the ledge, not going to catch Sharking with the up air. Down tilt, jab
God.
into it fall fair. What a conversion as Nard takes it in game number 2.
That was kind of
looking
nasty.
phenomenal. That was icky.
That was like a low mid high combo. Like, I'm going to hit you with the down tilt, I'm going to catch you with the jab, and then right off the top, fair tipper.
We call that one the multi-level marketing. That was crazy.
Yeah,
that was the pyramid skin.
Stock's going up, you know?
Oh my goodness,
Stock's
man.
going up there. But game 3, we're going right back into it. Clairen, Etalus, same stage. I mean, I don't blame Kopter. That was a really close, really good game number 2. Again, adapting to a lot of what Nard is doing, and mostly just finding the cleanup on the stocks, too. That's, like, been the big thing.
I feel like the biggest pitfall is, unfortunately, a lot of overcommitments off stage from Kopter. Recognize, like, he wants to take the stock really early. He's like, oh, I'm getting oppressed so much in neutral. In reality, you can find those longer combos and take the stocks with the dash attack into the up smashes or whatever. It's just having the patience to wait for that to come to you, considering the pace of Nard right now. It's like, it's either something done, but it's like going off stage and challenging Clairen when it's been so tough for you, it might not be the avenue you want to go down. Oh
and
my
you
goodness.
see just how aggressive Nard is. Great upbeat to just avoid getting clipped by that tipper upper. That could have been the whole stock, but again, like, Nard is just like always on Kopter. Whenever he gets a hit, it is just, I'm chasing you. I don't care if I'm flying myself off stage, burning my double jump to try and catch you. If I can take the stock, I'm going to try and take the stock.
Now setting up here the one pass with the F tilt, waiting for the Nard to pressure his shield. Big F throw coming out. Again with the jab on the platform. The catch those jump ins once more. Kopter doing a fantastic job of catching not only space where Nard is at, but also catching the space behind him to go for the follow-ups afterwards. Nard finally gets out of there. Catches the spot dodge with the F tilt. But now, waiting for the forward. Something with the stock here soon.
I saw the forward air. It was right there. Just unfortunately did not let it out in time, but catches with the DAC is huge. 42%. Again, 2 stocks apiece. Similar shades of last game.
Catches the down tilt from the ledge as well. Nard doing a fantastic job, again, of catching Kopter every single time he fades back. You know, he cannot dash that. He cannot cover the space that he wants with Etalus. It's so much more straightforward. And he finds good damage, but once it resets back to neutral, Nard just got this on lock every single time.
It's insane how good Nard is at doing that. All right, now again, Kopter's been doing a fantastic job of finding themselves, like, staying with neutral, like keeping themselves on stage. But now this is the first time, again, off stage, we're seeing that percent rack up again. But a reversal of fortune immediately, 40% quick on the Nard from Kopter right back. Putting Nard right in the blender once again, but as I say that, Kopter right back off stage, all the way on the left side now.
Opting for the big aggressive side to go off stage. Yeah, big down. They actually catch the aggressive from Narsing on the platform. Thinking that a lot of the time, but the big down strong going to catch that conversion. Nard, one stock away from moving up with a 3-0, looking very dominant here in this set. But finally, Kopter looking to turn up here. Not going to find the conversion with the up air just yet. Had the right idea, but the side merchant port platform has been Nard's home for the last 2 games. Finally finds the up air. Can we close it out here off stage? Waiting patiently. I'm going to get called out with the late recovery from Nard.
Unfortunate that last hit sending Kopter in tumble and not letting the conversion come to fruition. And again, off stage right now, Nard has been great use of the forward air to manage to pull it back.
Waiting patiently here, going to come back on there with that down air. Nard looking to give some good space. The jab and the F strong. Unfortunate DI there at the end, but that's going to be Nard taking it in a 3-0 fashion. And Tri-State Talent are not backing down. They are showing their stuff and playing a fantastic game this weekend here at Collision.
Fantastic. Again, like you said, from Nard. Just, again, showing just how strong they are and what they're kind of aggressive. I see what you're doing there.
Would you say he's the strong one?
He could be the strong. He could be the strong one. Yeah, a little pop off.
There's a crispy dap over there. Nard and Ev.
Yeah, the mics might have picked that one.
Forget that. I hope so, bro. Forget a hug. Forget a pop off. You gotta give your boy a crispy dap after a win like that.
Absolutely. And I mean, again, like Nard's trying to make a name for himself. He wants to come out here and make a big splash at this tournament. He doesn't want I don't want to just get out of pools. No, I want to beat some well-known top players. I want to make my way deep into the bracket. I want to be someone who people think, oh, this dude's going to make top 8. This dude might just make top 3. This dude might just win the tournament. Again, from a region where people like